We started the tour, Def Leppard, big long-haired rock band, and by the time the tour finished, what was it, 15 months or something, and we had changed. Our presentation had changed.
No,
What
totally.
we were wearing had changed. We'd all gotten haircuts. We'd started to grow a little scruff. I still have mine. It's
Wearing shorts.
yeah. We were very aware of the change, and it was happening very, very rapidly. So and we had to adapt. Of course, then after that, we went in to the studio. My first studio album with the band was the Slang album of '96. So in '94, '95, we were writing and recording for that, and that's a whole story unto itself. I mean, obviously, it was a very different record.
It's one of my favorite records, actually. I think it's one of those records.
Sonically, it's a great record.
It's one of those
really
records
sounds
that
alive,
grows on you.
Yeah.
And we had to do something different. Any artist, you look at Queen, Prince, Bowie, you name it. At a certain point, you have to change. And we've done 3 albums that were a trilogy, if you like. There's Pyromania, Hysteria, Adrenalize, that were kind of a similar approach. And Slang, we thought, okay, it's time to do something different. So
I think any band that survives and is still around will go through that dip. The Beatles didn't really go through a dip because they just decided to split up. But the Rolling Stones made some albums in the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
Some
they came
people
out
would
the
be
other
hard
side,
pressed to name them.
right.
And so, the 90s were, there was always going to be a challenge because we were still around, but we were having done to us what we kind of did to the REO Speedwagons and the Journeys in 1982 when we were making Pyromania and first taking on board all the technology because, we were very open-minded to all this stuff. We were in Battery Studios in London and we weren't just listening to rock music. We would be listening to Dare by the Human League and listening to that drum machine on Don't You Want Me Baby and songs of that ilk like Tainted Love by Soft Cell and thinking, wouldn't it be amazing if you could meld the two together? And we kind of did that. And then when that tour was over and we got together to write Hysteria, I will never forget us being in that house in Booterstown in Dublin when we first heard Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Right.
And we had Relax and Two Tribes and thinking, whoa, this is getting there. It's Trevor Horn. The drums don't sound as electronic, but they obviously are. It's honing in, it's getting tight. Now imagine guitars on this. And that's kind of where we started going with Hysteria.